In May of 2000, Lois Ogwin went to medical center 2 times for a pain in her right arm. She was given a steroid, which caused a headache. On June 26, 2000, Mrs. Ogwin returned to medical center complaining of a headache. She was given an Imitrex injection.
When I was given the Imitrex, I feel tightness in my neck, shortness of breath, a burning on my right side, my right leg became heavy, and I fainted. When I wake up, my husband asked the emergency room doctor, "Is she gonna be okay?" The emergency room doctor told him yes. We gave her something and she will be okay. The hospital kept me overnight for observation. And I saw the neurologist the next morning. Doctor kept me in the hospital and he ran tests. He discharged me and told me to follow up with my primary care.
Medical center misled Mrs. Ogwin that she was going to be fine and that they had taken care of the problem. They failed to inform her that what she had suffered was an allergic reaction to the Imitrex injection and discharged her without informing her of other possible side effects, which might occur in the future. They deliberately did so that Mrs. Ogwin would disassociate any further symptoms she would experience from her receipt of the Imitrex injection incident. Immediately after Mrs. Ogwin was discharged, she fell repeatedly, started experiencing vomiting, diarrhea, rectal bleeding, incontinence, burning, tingling, stabbing pains up and down both legs. She saw her primary care physician, who referred her to a neurologist. Both doctors were told of her receipt of the Imitrex injections, and they, who saw Mrs. Ogwin, intentionally failed to make any causal connection between her symptoms and her receipt of the Imitrex injection, although they watched her deteriorate to paralysis within 1 month of receiving the injection.
I keep getting weaker and falling down. For 7 days, he ran tests. Monday morning, I was admitted again. The doctors were treating me for the symptoms, and none of them told me what it was.
By this time, Mrs. Ogwin could not have a bowel movement on her own. She had to be given enemas. She was incontinent and had to wear adult diapers. She was transferred to a nursing home where she received physical therapy for 3 weeks before being discharged. For several years, she had to be cared for 24 hours a day, as she was paralyzed and wheelchair-bound. Mrs. Ogwin and her family continued to seek answers as to what caused her sudden deterioration, leading to paralysis. But the doctors refused to diagnose her condition and purposely avoided linking her condition to the Imitrex injection she had received.
It took me this long to find out because I was very sick. I was in and out the hospital 50 times, at least 2 times a month, sometimes 3 times a month. Being treated for urinary tract infection, wearing Depends. My husband keep asking the doctors, what is going on with my wife? And they said, we don't know. I have an 11-year-old son was standing there asking, is my mother gonna walk again? And he said, I don't know. I trust the doctors. I was expecting for the doctors to say to me, Mrs. Ogwin, this is what is going on with you. Instead of telling me they are frustrated, they don't know, they keep running tests, they're sending me from doctors to doctors. I had, in the last 12 years, I have 6 colonoscopy for the polyps that keep coming back because of the Imitrex. And no one told me, so I did not know about what was going on because the doctors did not reveal to me what was causing this to happen to me. All they were doing is treating me for these symptoms and running tests on me. No one told me.
Mrs. Ogwin only found out the real cause of her paralysis in 2011, after her life insurance company declined further coverage due to a diagnosis she was given. Curious as to what diagnosis she was given, since all the doctors claimed they did not know what was wrong with her, Mrs. Ogwin requested her medical records. Although Medical Center claimed they had no records from 2000, Mrs. Ogwin discovered one report within her medical records from her June 26, 2000 hospitalization, in which doctor wrote allergies, Imitrex, which caused her to flush and become nauseated. This was the first time Mrs. Ogwin discovered that what she had suffered was an allergic reaction to the Imitrex injection. And upon further research of the medication, she realized that all side effects experienced, including paralysis, was as a result of the Imitrex injection. She also learned that the ER doctor should not have administered the Imitrex injection to her since she was over 40 and had a previous hysterectomy, which was listed under her medical history.
No one told me that I was allergic to the Imitrex. I told all the doctors about the Imitrex, and no one brought it to my attention that the side effect from the Imitrex could have triggered what I was experiencing. None of them said anything to me about the side effect. The ER doctors cover it up. All the doctors that saw me cover it up. I was in this house crying when I read what the side effect of the Imitrex said. It was everything. All the symptoms that I was treated for and all the symptoms that I was feeling was a result of the side effect of the Imitrex injection. All these doctors betrayed me. And all the neurologists.
Mrs. Ogwin has been a victim of medical malpractice, which had been covered up by all the doctors in the network, whom she trusted to provide her with competent medical care. Due to the passage of time, their collective actions have prevented her from obtaining complete medical records for this time frame, and from being able to bring a lawsuit against them as a result of the expiration of the statute of limitations.
I want to educate other people. There are people who are sitting in their homes and in facilities right now and don't know what went on with them. And it's all because of negligence from the doctors and medication that they have taken, just like myself was in the dark for 11 years. And hadn't I gone to apply for this insurance, I would have never known, because no one have told me that it was the side effect of the Imitrex that caused this to happen to me.
Mrs. Ogwin contacted Medical Center, but they refused to take responsibility. She picketed outside the hospital several times. She was later told that the CEO of the hospital would talk to her, with the stipulation that she showed up by herself, without the presence of an attorney or a family member, which she declined. She continues to seek justice.
I want justice. I don't want to see this happen to anyone anymore. I want to get the proper medical attention that I'm supposed to. I need physical therapy that they turn their back on me. They just decide we're not going to do anything more for her. Leave her alone. She's collecting disability. I want Medical Center to take responsibility for what they have done. It is a terrible thing for anyone to go through. I went through it. I live it. I'm still living it. I take sleeping pill to go to sleep at night. I still feel tingling and burning through my body. Pain shoot up my leg, up and down all through the night. I have to use catheters 3 times a day so I can urinate. I am still paralyzed, all because of the negligence of doctor that gave me this Imitrex injection. I have to say this, all you doctors, when you do something like this to somebody, reveal it and help them. It is a shame. This is attempted murder. When you do this to me and you know what you did and you leave me like this and you watch me go around all these years going in a circle and you're waiting for me to die, and go away so you could paint me with something else. And you did this to me. I want to let you know. Take responsibility for what you have done. You went to school and you studied and you said you were there to protect life and to save life. You literally leave me to die.